Welcome to part 2 of this ArtFight mini-series, and the thing I want to do today is kind of something a bit different. I've said that quite a lot in these series, but different is good, So the first thing I kind of want to do is make kind of like a persona for myself, that is kind of me, but not me. It's going to be like a bit more fantasy vibe because I really love fantasy, if you haven't caught that up. But yeah, usually I have used this cat obsidian silk to kind of like be me when I talk, but like it's not really me. It's just one of my favorite characters that I've designed that is quite easy for me to draw repeatedly. So the first thing I did was I took a couple of pictures of myself and then I studied them. I'm not going to show you that because that includes my face, and I'm not quite comfortable with showing that on the internet. But I took a couple of pictures and I traced it, and I tried to draw it without tracing it, muscle memory, to try to understand my features so that it'll be more easier drawing the actual picture. And I'm picturing it kind of like if it was me, but with cool purple skin and horns, because purple is my favorite color and horns are just cool, Alright, so making this was kind of difficult for me because even though I've studied my face, that sounds kind of weird to say, but yeah, I've studied my face quite a lot now, but still sure I can see that it looks like me, but at the same time it's not really like me, but I can't achieve anything closer because it's difficult drawing a person from real life into a cartoon style, but I did my best. I feel like it would have been really cool to have a bit of a darker skin tone, but then again, I'm not gonna try to cheat myself to a tan because I'm really pale, if you didn't know. Even though I go out sailing a lot, I'm still just as pale as when I stepped off the dock. But yeah, I guess that's how the drawing became. It was a bit strange doing lots of facts about myself, but we got through it. But anyways, let's get back to ArtFight and let's do our first attack of part 2. Alright, so immediately when I got back from my trip that I mentioned in part 1 of this, then I started working on an attack for Nightmare Moon to extend our chain level. I originally did this drawing traditionally, and everything went well until I started with the markers. None of the colors matched the reference and it was just a mess. So I decided to digitalize it and finish it using my iPad instead. I feel like in the end this drawing became kind of simple, and I feel like I could have improved the shading and put in a bit more effort, but either way I think it turned out good. Alright, so I've set another goal other than doing 40 attacks. It's a lot, I'm not sure if I'm able to do it, but I've set another goal. And that is revenging every attack I get. And I also made the decision to also revenge other revenges, friendly fires, and basically everything. So I attacked this person last video as well, and they have attacked me back. And so since that is a revenge, and I also attack revenges, then I'm going to attack them back again. Yes, but I'm not unhappy with that, to be honest. I love horses, and I really enjoyed drawing this, and I'm really happy with how this character turned out. Now for this next one, this is another revenge for Lil Honeybat. I also attacked them last video. But yeah, I started off this drawing trying to do a quick half body, but after struggling, trying to get the arms and the lower body to look right, while at the same time keeping a bit of speed, I just couldn't do it. So I quickly shifted to doing a bust shot. But due to me zooming in on the drawing, the resolution became kind of bad, and like, to be honest, the face shape is a bit wonky as well. But I have 40 attacks to finish, so I didn't really do anything about it. I tried to redeem myself with putting a bit more effort with the shading, and I think that's the part of the drawing that makes this drawing not so bad, and overall I'd say it's a cute drawing. Now, for these next few attacks, I felt I needed to go a bit more simple and get a couple of drawings out. So for this one, I did a coloured, clean sketch for this adorable Mana kit designed and owned by Ellie the Creature. I've never heard of Mana kits before, but like, this character is really adorable. Due to the pose I put the character in, it ended up looking a bit like a cat. But it's supposed to be a Mana kit, so like, yeah. Either way, I think it turned out good for only being a quick drawing. This next one is also another quick one, and it's a character owned by Serious Soda and designed by Blue Strike. I wanted to do a bit of an uncolored rough sketch, but like with a bit of pizzazz, you know? But like, in the end it kind of turned out a bit more like a clean sketch. But I'm really happy with how this drawing turned out, and I love everything about it, and I'm really happy I was able to draw this the way I did, especially the background and the line colors. And yeah, overall I'm really happy with how this drawing turned out. Okay, so this is the last quick drawing for this video. It's not the last drawing, it's just the last quick drawing. Now this is the revenge of someone I drew last video as well, insert cool username, and I'm so happy that I was able to draw one more of the characters, because like, I could not decide between any of their characters last video. Like, they were all so good. I still stand by the comment that if I could draw all of their characters, I would. So I'm really happy that I was able to draw another one of their characters. Okay, but guys, this may be the start of my airbrush addiction. Because like before, I would never use airbrush, but now I've started to experiment a bit more with the airbrush. I hope you cannot hear the vacuum outside my room, but yeah, I've started to experiment more with that. And I think I'm going to continue to use airbrush a lot more now. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this character turned out. I love the colors, and the fact that it's a rough sketch also kind of like helps the drawing feel more alive. One thing I'm a bit upset by is that I forgot the flower in her hair, and I could have had the eyes a bit further apart, but you know, it turned out good, I'd say. Now for the last drawing of this video, I saw that on this character's profile it said that it allowed for us to change the species of this character, and I was quite intrigued by that, and so I thought, what character do I want to draw right now? Or what like species do I want to draw right now? And I thought, how about a squirrel, you know? And so I had really fun experimenting with this drawing. I feel like I really had fun drawing a squirrel. I've never drawn a squirrel before. So like, this was really fun. But I feel like the shading could have been a bit better. And like, you know, I could have had a bit thinner line art. But you know, overall it was really fun to do, and I think it turned out fine. Yeah. Now, sadly, we have reached the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you hit that like button, it really helps me out a lot. And if you're interested in watching a part 3, then feel free to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. So I decided to digitalize it. So I decided to digitalize it. What? So I decided to digitalize it. Digitalize it. You decided to digitalize it, did you? I cannot speak.